deepest, darkest secrets.
It's Queen City Confessions with Miguel and Holly. Hits 96.1.
Now, if you ever want to get your confession in anonymously, put the word hits with your confession and text it to the number 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. I was just informed that I will be getting a large amount of money, about $150,000 from my dad.
Oh.
I asked my dad not to mention the money to me around my husband because I don't want my husband to know about it. The reason? If something goes down and God forbid my husband and I split, I don't want to be worrying about how I'm going to be financially stable.
That's a great secret. No notes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that happens a lot. People are like, just in case, I'm not planning for it. I don't want it to happen.
Obviously not. But you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, I would never want to be fully dependent on another person financially. And that's that. I think that's the bottom line. I would never recommend being fully dependent on another human being financially to live.
Here's the next Queen City confession. My girlfriend insists that we take a bath together once a month because she says it'll help us connect and make our relationship stronger.
Okay.
I get where she's coming from, but honestly, I hate it. I'm a tall guy. Our tub is tiny. It's cramped. The water gets cold way too fast, and I feel like a soggy pretzel by the end of it. But she loves it, and I don't know how to tell her that this, quote, romantic ritual is actually my least favorite part of the month. I think you got to tell her.
Or is it just one of those things that you do for your partner?
I mean, if it's like once in a while, but if y'all have it on the books and it's every 15th of the month and you're like, ugh, and then you start to dread it, I feel like you do have to say something. Like,
well,
there has to
say
be
something nicely.
Right. And there could be a compromise. I mean, does it have to be a bath? There are so many other ways that you can be intimate with each other.
Right. Or maybe if it's got to be a bath, like maybe once every few months as a fun surprise, as like okay, well, I'll get out the Epsom salts or whatever.
Get the bath bomb.
Yeah, I do think you can't just expect everybody to love what you love. Is it sad? Yeah, I would be sad, but I also don't want my partner to be miserable.
No, and I also don't want to be in a bath with someone else.
I grew out of thinking like, you know how like you thought, oh, that's going to be so romantic. No,
it's not.
It's actually like this gentleman wrote in, frankly, the worst. So
here's the last Queen City confession. I love my husband. I really do.
Oh, here we go again.
We've been married for 5 years and he's amazing, but I just wish he would try a little more when it comes to how he looks. And it's not even about the weight he's gained. I don't care about that. It's the fact that he wears the same shirt and jeans every single day. Back when we were dating, he was so fashionable and honestly very hot. We even agreed not to have kids so we could focus on ourselves and our careers and traveling. But now I'm the only one putting in any effort into how I look. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but how do I tell him I miss the guy who actually cared about how he looked?
I don't even know. I got nothing for that one. I usually feel like I have good advice. I got nothing. I don't even know.
I think maybe getting him a gift of like a subscription box for men. So I actually did this for my husband for Christmas. One of his gifts this year is he always complains every time on the weekend when we're getting dressed to go somewhere. I have nothing to wear. I have nothing to wear. And so every year when his parents ask me, Miguel, what should we get Abe? I go, get him a gift card to Macy's or Dillard's or something. We have a stack of gift cards that he never does. So I was like, no, we're changing this. I'm done. I'm tired of this complaining. So now he has a box that comes once a month with the whole outfit that he can mix and match. And it's coming every month. So maybe doing something like that.
Or if you can't afford that, I would go with the old standby of being like, you wearing that again?
Oh.
just go in and be sassy. You wearing that again?
Right.
What? Do you have another shirt? Do you have other pants? Because eventually they'll just change.
Right. Well, and especially if it's something that is like ratty and it's got holes in it. And you're like, I can see your pits through that shirt. Maybe it's time for something different.
Yeah, people do get stuck in a rut. I
Mhm.
myself am guilty of getting stuck in a rut. Just maybe sometimes you need a little push.
If there's a confession you want to get off your chest, text hits and that confession to 96893. It is 7:14. So yesterday, my husband Abe and I were at Publix in South End. And as we were standing there in the checkout line, the cashier asked us if we were a couple. And then what happened next really threw me off.
Oh.
I've got to tell you what this cashier said next. And we'll do it next.